Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Malooly. We do have breaking news right now. Fort Wayne police say 2 are dead and 1 is in critical condition in a Fort Wayne hospital after a shooting at a Fort Wayne gas station. Officers are still at the scene working to figure out what happened before the shooting took place. Fox 55's Justin Prince is on the scene live on Hobson Road. Justin, what else are police able to tell you happened? Good evening, I'm Chris Malooly. Thanks for joining us. We have breaking news tonight in our newsroom. Fort Wayne police are on the scene of a standoff that started around 8 this evening on South Hannah Street. We're going to send it out to Fox 55's Caleb Saylor, who's live at that scene tonight. Caleb, what more have you been able to learn out there?
Fox 55 News, first at 10.
Tonight on Fox 55 News, we take a look at the wintry weather that's currently across the region. I'll let you know when that snow finally tapers off and just how much will be on the ground tomorrow morning.
And if you thought you didn't have to worry about the snow rushes or the slick road conditions for your morning commute, you might have to reconsider. I'm Caleb Saylor. I'll tell you what to expect from the area roads coming up.
And local reaction to the Derek Chauvin guilty verdict, and later,
I want more the police around in this area. I really do.
A deadly shooting kills 1 Fort Wayne woman and leaves another fighting for her life in a hospital. You're going to hear from a neighbor about the amount of violence they've seen in their community. Fox 55 News starts right now. Good evening, I'm Chris Malooly. Thanks for joining us tonight. Well, wintry weather in our area. It's not fun, especially for this time in April, but it's not rare. It's just not normally the weather we mostly expect. Tonight, we're going to have team coverage of the snowfall, its effect, and the impact it'll have on your morning commute. You see meteorologist Caleb Saylor there. He's live in Fort Wayne monitoring road conditions, and meteorologist Beverly Perry's here tracking some of that snow moving through their area. We're going to start with Beverly first. Right now, you're looking at a live look at Minneapolis, where a memorial is being held outside the Cup Foods, where George Floyd was killed. Earlier today, the jury in the Derek Chauvin trial found the former officer guilty of all counts for that May 2020 death of George Floyd. 45-year-old Derek Chauvin was found guilty of 3 charges today: second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Chauvin could face up to 40 years in prison for second-degree murder, 25 years for the third-degree murder charge, and 10 years for manslaughter.
I think there's been a bad shooting, maybe 4 people.
Okay, do you think 4 people have been shot?
I believe so. I was cutting grass out in the yard and I heard shots.
How many shots did you hear?
About 20.
What you just heard was the 911 call from a mass shooting in South Carolina earlier this afternoon. Investigators say former NFL player Phillip Adams killed 5 people in York County, South Carolina. Among the victims were a prominent doctor, his wife, their 2 grandchildren whose ages were 5 and 9, and a man who was working at the home at the time. Phillip Adams was later found dead in a nearby home after a standoff with police.
I heard the first shot come through the windshield, and that's when he shot me.
A survivor of the Indianapolis FedEx shooting describes the moment he unknowingly drove up to the shooter. That's coming up. State leaders say they're working to meet President Joe Biden's directive to make all adults eligible to receive the coronavirus vaccine by May 1st. Now here's a breakdown of current vaccinations in Indiana by age. You can see right here 72% of those Hoosiers ages 80 and older have been vaccinated or scheduled an appointment. 75% of ages 70 to 79 are getting vaccinated. 63% between ages 60 and 65, 43% among those 50 to 59, and 23% of those between 45 and 49 scheduled for a vaccine. And to find a vaccination site near you, look at more Indiana and Ohio COVID numbers and find out if you're eligible for a vaccine. This is all on our website, WFFT.com. That information is at the top of our webpage. Well, new tonight, e-scooters and bikes are returning to Fort Wayne. The city of Fort Wayne announcing today that they will extend an ongoing pilot program with Vio, a shared mobility company. The program will test if electric scooters are a viable mobility option in our city. Fox 55's Nico Panisi's live in downtown Fort Wayne, where he saw the scooters in action. And Nico, how is this pilot program going to be able to keep residents active? New tonight, the Tin Caps have modified their safety guidelines at Parkview Field. Now you'll be able to take your mask off and enjoy the game. The team received updated guidance from the CDC and Major League Baseball. Guests are encouraged to wear masks, but you're no longer required to wear them in open spaces. Guests who haven't been fully vaccinated for COVID-19 are required to wear masks while in any indoor areas. Parkview Field staff will continue to wear those masks during events. And tonight, 2 new nonprofits in Allen County will receive $250,000 from a COVID-19 response grant. The YWCA will partner with the Lutheran Foundation to expand mental health services for women in our area. The funds will be used to add therapy and case management for clients of the YWCA. The Lutheran Foundation will also provide an additional $25,000 and work with the organization as a service provider. The YWCA, it plans to hire additional therapists who specialized in domestic violence and substance abuse to assist with clients. An FDA vaccine advisory panel voting today to recommend a third COVID-19 vaccine for emergency use authorization. Johnson & Johnson's clinical trial research shows the vaccine is about 66% effective, and if approved, this would be the first single-shot vaccine. The other plus, it can be stored in a regular refrigerator. The FDA is expected to give its final approval soon. All that information for COVID-19, including cases, deaths, and COVID-19 vaccines, all on our website, WFFT.com. Thanks for staying with us. We're going to take another look at the current road conditions in our area. Interstate 69 and 469, that's what you're looking at right now. INDOT crews, they're going to continue to be out there plowing and putting down salt in preparation for the morning commute. We're already hearing about some accumulation and some slick spots on some overpasses and roads in our area. But they want to remind drivers to be aware of other road work that's currently happening in the area. To stay up to date with the latest and most accurate weather forecast, you can download our Fox 55 Severe Weather app. You can go to our website, WFFT.com.